Today, our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. Labangal National High School proudly presents the virtual completion ceremonies for this school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. To begin with, may we all put ourselves in a spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem, followed by the opening prayer, regional hymn, General Santos City hymn, and Labangal National High School hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sino kayo na to? Condition.
Sana na may trabaho.
Hindi mo na kamukha. Sa eskwela. Dahil Nay, ano ko daw itong all-purpose duwag ko pinapal all-purpose plastic media o duwag ka ano
Every song that we have sung. Oh, thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for all the things you've done. So pray for learners, Lord, the knowledge and wisdom beyond today. Keep their mind and body, Lord, as healthy as can be. Give us strength and courage and sustain our passion for our countrymen. Above all, Lord, we thank you for the graces and guidance you bestowed on us. Every intentions that we have prayed, every song that we have sung. Oh, thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for all the things you've done. Every intentions that we have prayed, every song that we have sung. Oh, thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for all the things you've done. For all the things you've
Inubog mo kami mula sa kawalan. Binigyan mo ng buhay at kalanayan. Dati ay sinakpan ng iba't ibang dayuhan. Ngunit sa taway ng lakas, hindi matatalo kaniluman. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pagtanggap ng anak mo. Lubot naman iyong alay, umaylan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa iyo'y nawirinig. Mabuhay ka, Panginoon Jose. Malawak na sa sana ang iyong lupain. Panginoong bansa'y umaasa sa iyong pamamain. Sa pagsikat ng araw, naganda ng iyong tanawin. Sinagpa na may kaparang mabuhay ka sa sabi. Ako ay sa tao, sa lakas, tuligo at takas, ihahandog sa bayan. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga Katoliko, kami nagkakaisa sa pagtanggap ng ngalan mo. Lubot naman iaalay, umaylan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang buhay, kami sa iyo'y nawirinig. Mabuhay ka, Morena Jose. Aking pagdiwang ng buong galang, sinabawin mong santos, kaya't anino na sa buhay, di kanya itinuos. Kung ang lahat ng nagtiniraan, panawin malay masisihan, sa ating gusto ng tawagin, ay Real Santos City.
am delighted and honored to welcome you all to Labangal National High School's completion ceremony for the school year 2020 to 2021. First, the courtesy and respect for our honorable principal, Madam Norma E. Pasqua, and to our beloved assistant principal, Madam Miriam. To the faculty and staff and to all the teachers who has always been part of this journey.
Ilang anak mo yan mo na sa teacher?
I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who helped us reach this far. To our advisor and to all our subject teachers who never failed to understand and gave their very best to help us. And of course, to all the parents, especially to mine, who never showed any willingness to support and continuously filled us with love. Thank you. On behalf of all the students here, we are beyond grateful for everything that you've done. I am more than happy to share to everyone this wonderful moment. Today is a day that we'll finally get to celebrate and recognize all the since the pandemic started, from having goals. At first, everything just seems to be easy, but it's not. It became our biggest fear. It tested our patience, skills, and abilities. We were bitten and drowned. But despite of the weaknesses we had, we accepted the challenge. We did not waver, we did not give up, and now we succeed. To my co-students, let us continue to shine and fight for our studies. Truly, the Labangal National High School students will indeed soar high, inspire, and will never ever give up. And that is the path of the mountains. Before I end this, I would like to read a quote from Marion Williamson, an author, an activist, and a spiritual leader. Our deepest fear is not who we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is the light, not darkness, that most frightens us. My fellow completers, we have what it takes to be successful in life. Again, I welcome everyone to witness the cultivation of our success for this moment of our lives. Thank you, and may God bless us.
Na pagbati ang ipinaabot sa inyong lahat. Noong nakaraang taon, ang lahat ay nabigla sa pagkakaroon ng pandemya dulot ng COVID-19. Walang sino man ang nakapaghanda na mangyayari po sa atin. Ang lahat ng bagay noon ay walang kasiguraduhan dahil sa pandemya nito. Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, ay nanatiling handa ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa pagpapatupad ng basic education learning continuation upang magpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito ay isang naging napakaabalang taon para sa ating mga guro sa paghahanda ng iba't ibang kagamitang panturo at mga pamamaraan ng pagtuturo para sa ating kabataan. Naging bukang bibig ng lahat ang distance learning na naging sentro sa pamamaraan upang maihatid ang edukasyon para sa ating mga kabataan. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, ang pagkakaroon ng mabuting pananaw at pagtutulungan ang siya lamang makakatulong upang malampasan natin ang pagsubok na ito. Kaya naman, ngayong araw na ito ay aking pinasasalamatan ang ating mga guro, mga pinuno ng paaralan, mga supervisor, at mga assistant schools division superintendents, schools division superintendents ng 8 sangay dito sa DepEd Sargent sa patuloy na pagsisikap upang magawa ang kanilang mga tungkulin para ng edukasyon in the new normal. Ang hindi matatawarang suporta ng mga stakeholders ang siyang nagpapalakas ng ating loob sa pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. At ngayon ng araw na ito, ay ating ipinagdiriwang ang pagtatapos ng mga batang narito ngayon. Ito ay isa lang patunay ng tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa pamumuno ng ating kalihim Leonor Magis Briones. Sa mga bumubuo ng Class 2021, my warmest congratulations. Ang nakaraang taong panuruan ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kakaibang pagsubok at karanasan. Alam kong hindi ang ganitong klaseng pagtatapos ang inyong pinapangarap at ang inyong karanasan ito sa gitna ng pandemya ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kahandaan ng katatagan sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay. Hayaan ninyong ang ganitong uri ng pagtatapos ay maging inspirasyon ng bawat isa na sa gitna ng anumang krisis ay palaging mayroong mga tao na nakahandang tumulong sa inyo at maging daan para sa patuloy ninyong pagtatagumpay. Ngayong natapos na ninyo lahat ng academic requirements, ay madideklara na kayong mga graduates ng inyong mga paaralan. Ito ay hindi lamang inyong tagumpay, kung hindi tagumpay din ng inyong paaralan, ng komunidad at ng buong sambayanan. Sa inyong patuloy na pag-abot ng inyong pangarap at tagumpay, kayo ay inaasahang patuloy na makikisa sa ating kagawaran, sa ating rehiyon ng Soksargen, upang may pagpatuloy ang ating misyon na nakasaad sa tema ng ating pagdiriwang ngayong Graduation 2021 na kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya sa pamamagitan ng pagbabahagi ng inyong mga karanasan noong school year 2020-2021. Muli, maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang mga kabataan. Everyone.
Warmest greetings to you, completers and graduates of Batch 2021, and my felicitations on your moving up ceremony and commencement exercises. I congratulate you on a job well done, along with your parents, teachers, school administrators, community leaders, and everyone else present today. You have accomplished and conquered the challenges of basic education despite these trying times. And now, you are ready to take on new ones. I am certain that your time here has turned you into mature, resilient young men and women equipped to face the next stage of your lives. I know that moments like this, moving up ceremonies and commencement exercises, are very important opportunities for you, completers and graduates, as this marks the milestones of your education journey. May these occasions motivate you to study harder, to achieve your goals and dreams in life. Life can present you with challenges on a regular basis, but you must persevere. As an advice, when you advance to the next stage of your education, use this as an opportunity to reflect on and treasure your previous learning experiences, from which you can gain strength and trust to overcome any obstacles that may or might arise. The experience, skills, and most importantly, the values you have acquired over time can motivate you to become better learners. The principles and life skills you have developed thus far will serve as foundations to help you navigate through yet another series of unknown twists and turns. Never give up. The next stage of learning opens a whole new world of possibilities. Continue to aim for the best and educate yourself with useful knowledge as you progress toward your life goals. The theme, kalidad na edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, can be achieved through the collaboration of everyone, learners, teachers, administrators, parents, and the community have essential roles to strengthen quality education amidst this pandemic. Together, we will overcome this health crisis and rise victorious. To the people behind our public elementary and secondary schools, let me extend my sincerest thanks for your love for education. Providing our learners with the opportunity for learning is like paving their way to a brighter future. Thank you for being one with the Department of Education in realizing the dream of inclusive education, especially now that we are facing this pandemic. To the proud parents, I also congratulate you because of your unrelenting support and care for these young learners. Without you, this would not be possible. It is in these moments that you should allow yourselves to bask in the triumph and share the success of your children. Let me end this message with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Dear learners, take hold of your aspirations and have faith in them. Never give up, because if you believe, you can definitely achieve. Once again, congratulations and God bless. Amping Kanunay.
Our school head, Norma E. Pascua, Principal 2. Our assistant principal, Mirna S. Liren, Assistant Principal 2. Our grade 10 curriculum head, Eloisa P. Braga. Our grade 10 teachers, Filipino, Rosela R. Leysa, MAPE, Serafine B. Villodres III, TLE, Danny S. Soltones, TLE, Rex Anthony M. Bacaling, TLE, Charmaine Joy Graho, Filipino, Mary Rose C. Llanos, Filipino, Janet A. Bangos, the grade 10 advisors, Henry L. Balbon, Lopez Jaina, A. Asibar, Mabini, Rosalie E. Apostol, Bonifacio, Melanie G. Arche, Aguinaldo, Jennifer Z. Kasupanan, Lapu-Lapu, Arlene E. Cometa, SBS, Helen P. Donaire, Rizal, Catherine J. C. Layo, Jacinto, Mirahana C. Sanchez, Del Pilar, Clarence S. Solis, Rutherford, Cecilia L. Peghoy, Sherry N. Tresville, Galileo, Princess G. Tupas, Juan Luna, Mirna T. Bilyoga, Open High.
Ano pagmunta dede sa eskwelahan niya?
To our School Division Superintendent, Sir Romel G. Flores Sesofay, I have the honor to present to you 278 male and 277 female, a total of 555 candidates for completion who have successfully completed the prescribed academic requirements for school year 2020-2021. God bless everyone.
By virtue of the power and the authority vested upon me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, and based on the certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education, I, Romelito Guanzon Flores, Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, General Santos City, hereby accept and confirm your moving up. As a proof of this, you shall now receive your certificate of completion. Congratulations everyone, and mabuhay kayong lahat.
Grade 10 Galileo. Advisor, Sherry M. Tresbe.
Grade 10.
Amar John Angelo B. with honors. Armonio Edward Joseph with honors. Bandawali Nawak U. Mahinay Adrian C.
Nanagawa sa imong ngalan pa?
Nipis Christian J. B. with honors.
Wow, with honors.
Perez John Lee with honors. Romares Jinuel E. with honors. Sampiroy Adrian M. with honors.
Kaspita ni mo ba?
Neves Richard M. with honors. Villanueva Ben Adrian D. with honors. Arbaan Arbelia G. with honors. Bacadon Shalomay with honors. Verdon Debbie Ann C. with honors. Amar Shashani I. Indoy Rona May E. with honors. Nagansuan Samantha Nicole E. with high honors. Misterio Eureka Sheen Tyra S. with honors. Manalo Christina May S. with high honors. Elinio Archeline D. with honors. Rioja Hannah Jane D. with high honors. Sarifa Haroline Avril B. with honors. Juarez Judy Ann Marie G. with high honors. Teka Jovimi C. Villamor Mariel Angela G. with high honors. Grade Waterford. Advisor Clarence S. Solis. Modena Rolita Jr. D. with high honors. Anibong Venus Rapunzel O. with honors. Armada Danica C. with high honors. Sombrado Alexa May O. with honors. Batuan Regine May E. with honors. Sergio Valerie Francine T. with honors. Dale Laika F. with honors. Jonas Cristel Shane F. with honors. Enricoso Alejandra D. with honors. Gandawali Nowina U. with honors. Gerardman Althea Kate F. with honors. Ikayan Baby Jane P. with honors. Haling Sherling Joy C. with honors. Modelo Altea Faye Marie A. with honors. Necesario Sandy B. with honors. Oro Geraldine D. with honors. Ortigoza Princess S. with honors. Young Jaya M. with honors. Kerubin Cristel M. with honors. Rilio Tricia K. P. with honors. Roa Reina May S. with high honors. Rodrigo Perlet Joy N. with honors. Solina Jubilin B. with honors.
Anak mo na niyo ba?
Special Program in the Arts.
Sunod anak.
Advisor Cecilia L. Tagoy. Aceveros Franz Aldrich with honors. Bitoonon Kyle Christian. Buntong Rofredo III. Kalake Jared Lee. Kalake Kent Louie. Kanitan Jasper. Hassan Monzelica Ulrich with honors. Milagrosa John Bryan. Abelia Cyril Jane. Abuzo Rage Florida. Agor I Marian Rowe. Amakin Ronali with honors. Kanyas Micaela Marie. Carpio Joanna with honors. Aspilio Kirsten Kate with honors. Dante Juliana Marie. Eme Angel Rose with honors. Enero Sherry Gunn. Ismael Mary Joy. Ilaya Fiona Luz with honors. Chubahib Sheena. Largo Marlene. Lauron Jerry May with honors. Lubiano Francine J. Lucero Erica. Enriquez Cristel with high honors. Mapute Gianna Timothy. Noro Nikki with high honors. Obrique Miles Kian with honors. Condovio Celeste Jane. Sano Haname with high honors. Danielle Julie May. Villarba Crizel Jen with honors. Villas Angela with honors. Whitmer Lisa Jane. Grade 10 Special Programming Sports. Advisor Arlene E. Cometa. Aliaga Mark John. Oliver Dalord. Manhold Leon Mark. Escarmoso Ruel Jr. Nena Louis J. Agdaong Cedric. Medrano Wilfredo. Membrere John Carlo. Nieveras John Mark. Ordeneza John Burke. Manaligan Christian. Saint Zar. Hamza Ivan Glenn. Ulo Jetro. Agustin Jervis Mark. Alabado Arginet. Ali Hanifa with honor. Braga Isa Brianna with honor. Romayor Nicole Dong. Ramalon Krishna Erika. Grano Janelle J. Mina Jamaica. alias Honor Roll,
Sweet na ito.
Betcha Jolie,
Tawag mo
Bago
presyo?
Loveland,
Wala pa.
Pastor Precious and Cheryl, California High, Salvador Jana Cludet, Villanueva Claudine,
Budong to?
Oo.
Grade 10 Rizal,
Budong dito.
Advisor, Helen B. Donaire, Abelia J. Boy,
Ano ka section?
Bubakar Abdul Gafar,
Ano ka section dahil na?
Mary Alfahad, Verones Ray Evans with honors,
Dito, nurse, dito.
Felice John Benedict with honors, Lolita Kent Joshua, Utan Harvey with honors, Ilos Reyes Kenneth, Nichita Melgien, Figuracion Dan Michael with honors,
Ito ko sa Alexa.
Doris Yen J, Enriquez Alexander with honors, Gubat Adrian with honors, Mofan Carl Christopher, Mofan Vincent, Just John K. Siva, Olais Rafael Jr., Yang Amir, Emiliano Andre, Espicio Philip James, Emilia Jory with honors, Adorada James Ray, Villegas Justine, Joaquin Nathan Brain, Antipuesto Febi, Agnete Novia Shane with honors, Castillo Jenny D, Malagan Princess Cristal with honors, Enero Darlene Claire, Francisco Judy Syra, Saga Marianne, Aligado Sofia Nicole, Ayoma Shem with honors, Jimlon Shire May, Tua Norhana with honors, Odin City Hasmin, Oite Shire May, Lasha Jana May with honors, Pintor April Joy with honors, Rojo Nicole, Santarin Kyle Joy with honors, Santos Abigail, Sato Zakia with honors, Tenebro Zairil with honors, Tenizo Karil Nobi with honors, Volturo Jerry Lane with honors, Grade 10 Aguinaldo, Advisor Melanie G. Archer, Abarico John Boy, Bankiao Ritz Johan, Hugo Daniel, Zata Alan Paul, Gales Michael Jr.,
Ano na sir, di na sila na-import.
Lagadon June Ray, Linaw Robert Jr., Montilia Raiden Day, R. Mark Alfred, Bilio Joseph with honors, Alden Jerusalem II, Sanchez Arnel John, and Dean John Paulo, Higa Mark Lloyd, Orion Nico, Akla Gina, Minola Riza, Atong Aniza, Baguio Mary Grace, Malmon, Juliana Denise. Barrientos, April M. Classic, Chris May Jean. Classic, Chris May Joy. Kapatid Daniela Jasmine Grace. Yokino, Lady Marie, with honors. Divina Gracia Kiana. Ebo, Maybell. Egay, Melody.
Ikaw dapat na ganyan pag nasa school na.
Viral, Aliana Jean, with honors. Igos, Reynabel, with honors.
Anak mo na ikuan ko.
Ibuna, Princess Basbia. Madlas, Laila, with honors. Madlas, Normaline, with honors. Malimping, City Haina. Mendoza, Erica, with honors. Gato, Maricela. Buana, Lailani. Age, Bonaline. Pata, Berhana. Portulazo, Janica, Ellen. Avedra, Vivian. Saway, Johanna. Ido, Rodeline. Sia, Marielle. Old Jezebel. Moko, Avril Change. Neves, Grace. Viva, Cyril Reyna. Great Dan Bonifacio, Advisor, Janet A. Bangos. Akub, Rasi. Dilandar, Kian J. Apal, John Lloyd. Barrios, Vincent. Asaya Jr. Jonan Angel Jr. Sentino Leiden. 47. The Asses Jeffrey. The Asses Jericho. Naya Vladimir. Deliaga K. Gen. Esperanza Richard Jr. Intuman Ismael Jr. Antixe J. Mar. Lisang Debar. Lisang Joster. Medina Rene Jr. Illoria Ronien. Montag Joros. Portugana Jericho. Abdullah Roldan. Zulueta Michael Jose. Ansari Farhana. Akla Janet. Ali Cielo. Apau Janelle May. Barcelon Sofia Paz. Yolando Reca. Dawood Siti Fatima. Intuman Nuriam. Ismael Nur Isaac. Las Piñas Barbie. Montañedo Emily. Benza Abigail. Agipo Regine. Antimoke Mary Grace. Yafiel Rizal Ann. Okay, Christine Drake.
Ay, panit pa. Musik ibadah.
Dean J. Rosario Adrian Keith. Tribunalo EJ. Villabird John Philip.
Zambrona Christian J. Asilo Barbie with honors. Araw-Araw Christina. Paco Edimar. Valdesco Lenny Rose. Ali Farhaina. Munggoto Mikhaila. Ama Blazel. Cordero Almera Isabel. Danyoso Lia. Datukaka Tatabay. Doreen Maricor. Nalde Justine Bray. Imba Johanna Flor. Malik Sherima. Anso Grisel Joy with honors. Maruhum Aleha. Napiri Jerica Mabel. Or Johanisa. Ortega Remeline. Ortiz Jaya with honors. Lalon City Penosa. Udo Angeline. Cedo Shalamary. Alde Rizal. Rona Hannah Claire. Secretaria Cheryline. Emilia Key Ann. Makasi Marian with honors. Colin Reinhardt with honors. Grade 10 Juan Luna. Advisor Princess G. Tupas. Abangan Joshua. Anas Almuhar. Abdullah Brian J. Aguinaldo Wilson. Alolot Alfred. Amar Gerald. Arnaldo Junel. Alixto Renz. Anal Darren J. Asuko John Gray with honors. Taulin Ozinil. Artist Al Muqtadir. Soprano Jasper. Imapiles Ryan James. Doreen Leo. Phileas RV. Hawaii Justine. Ayoma Nathaniel. Batang Reynald. Manuel Galan Jr. Magagasang Melmar. Minyosa Gerald. Miranda John Michael. Munakar Miramar Jr. Murabe John Gibson. Ortigoza Everett John. Guy John Marr. Panayaman Ali Nagger. Regamak Emmanuel Jr. Revadonia Benedict. Michael. Carlos Mariano Jr. Cabil John Denver. Agnesa James Clark. Anjing Nider Jr. Quijano Jerian. Boliviano Luis Miguel. Lilia Puerte Darrell with honors. Aquino Marilyn. Evangelio Rod James. Talaba Angel. Leza Mary Grace. Ibol Ira May. Val Miles. Man Ira May. Villarreal Angelin. Grade 10 Lapu Lapu. Advisor Jennifer Z. Kasupanan. Agramon Kiel. Albior Sandro June. Amar Anthony with honors. Apelido John Mark. Aristoteles Samuel Jr. Pasa Peaches J. Pasaya Jonar. Bautista Rupon. Bendoy Nathaniel. Jungan Joven. Tan Norhan. Marcus Momer Jr. Benito Carl J. Edgar Delfredo Jr., España Franz Louis, Faustino John Bert, Teresita Yoshi, Anopol Alan Jr., Indang Habib, Lascano Jerome,
Ay, upag ko na kanila.
Layson Jesse Roy Jr.,
Bali malaki naman.
Lingo John Bryan with honors, Matias Bryan, Aginsay Mark John, Alabanan R.J. Clyde, Gonzalo Jason, Gonzales Manuel Jr., Molinoy Francis Ivan, Dor Fritz with honors, Rempos Hans Christian Jude, Agales P. Lauren, Secretaria Redin, Exxon Rick Lloyd, Yanon Derek, Buwan Romilly, Alanza Sandra, Aripin Alexandra, Biboso Noela May, Emenia Zinette, with honors, Dean Sherry May, Adios Michelle, Agulong Rosemary, Cimiento Nicole, TNS Janil Kate, Villaganas Erich, Grade 10 Lopez Haina, Advisor Henry L. Balbon, Amor John Paul, Malava Geraldine, Malagona Rafi, Barcelona Jomar, Lassie John Rex, Egmani Husni, Amor Mark Anthony, Mantilanan Christian, Aleko Dian Peach, Lauron Dennings, Arkina Richard, Mula Lorenz, Limares Ivan J, Taxil Kurt Kumain, Pecha Walden Jr., Roque Jesse John, Kilan Menjil, Alibo Hamser, Salvador Gerald J, Villanueva Prince Jude, Linda Rona Kim, Young Nor Jana, Gallo Christy Angeline, Libredo Christine, Makabangan Sarah Jane, Mamadoa Diana May, Noro Concepcion, Oronos China May, Oyon Shirley, Adubayan Ingrid May Louise, Sabaha Norshina, Amanaw Aishiki Kay, Imon Jesseline, Baniel Angel, Whitmer Rhea May, Grade 10 Mavini, Advisor Arlene A. Asibar, Marquez John Bill, Abatayo Miguel, Lanza Isaiah, Alawadin Almansor, Andrade J. Kofing, Aslam Muhammad Umar, Maladin Jason, Cabrera Glenn Joe, Ernasa Christian Lee, Rodol John Harrow, Juan Ronan Dane, Baras Danilo, Imaisip Rapi, Enzo J.R., Iposa Vincent, Amboy Jimuel, Ibanez Darby, Jubisano Jimar, Rente John Rez, Onkil Christian Adrian, Navarro John Chris, Olgarinas Leonardo Jr., Rodriguez Rafi, Sagkal Musa, Salvador Mark Jordan, Lucy Frederick Chara, Villegas John Mar, Aguirre May with honors, Arana Regine, Arana Rose Ann with honors, Aslam Nor Jahan, Caballero Elvin, Cuesta Cyril Faith, Lumangkag Junaisa, Lumaran Mary Grace, Pantilanan Michelle, Fuentes Lori Joy, Duran Jasmia, Gonzales Jade, Olarte Casey. Grade 10 Open High School Advisor Mirna T. Villoga, Alboleras Andre, Arellano John Lloyd, Marcus Darren, Mangunan Rifki Yudhistira, Lindoy Christopher Clark, Escotido Adrian, Uliaga Peter, Fajardo John Pryor, Tuya Dexter, Lion Ebsor, Duran Carlo John, Kilan Dante Jr., Anture Christian Niel, Nunez Shem, Pagtulanan Daniel, Salot Christian, Salvador Rainier, Sarit Wenlau, Abindan Micaela Jen, Aliado Abigail, Anas Kimberly Shane, Basel Pauline May, Banay Michelle, Cervantes Juliana, Chato Sarifa, Dungosa Criseline, Estrelier Isaac, Guma Juliana, Dali Missy J, Dares Brigitte Ann, Mondirondo Johanna, Opong Jenny, Sina Maria Abigail, Kim Curly, Valderrama Angelica April,
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, especially the parents, mothers, fathers. sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations, from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
To our motherly and hardworking principal, Ma'am Norma E. Pasqua, honored guests, parents, teachers, staffs, and of course, to my fellow completers, a pleasant morning. First of all, I don't know if you know me, but my name is Hannah. I want to say congratulations to the teachers and to all of the students of Labangal National High School. I'm deeply honored for having this opportunity to be able to speak in front of everyone. These past few months were very chaotic and difficult for everyone, not just for the students but also for the teachers. I would like to thank all of the teachers, parents, and friends who have continuously supported and encouraged us through our journey. None of this would have been possible without you. So, thank you. In this time of pandemic, me and my co-students faced some of the challenges of our lives. We fought our way through distance learning, which is very, very new to us. However, we are all here to celebrate our achievements and to complete junior high school. Means that we have been consistent and stood strong through our challenges. They said that high school is the best part of our lives. And I believe that we have some experiences to treasure that will keep us to go on in our journey. We've made friends and built relationships that help us grow as a person. My journey for the last 4 years in this school was like a roller coaster. I have a lot of ups and downs. But at the same time, I've made friends that makes my journey worth it. And I guess it feels the same way for you too. I've made mistakes and stumbled many times. But it doesn't matter because we're still young and learning to grow up. Everyone, let's just trust the process. As we continue to take the next step of our lives, I encourage you to pursue your dreams and whatever happens in the future, just live the life you want. Because Bob Marley once said, love the life you live the life you love. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you the best luck in your future.
A pleasant day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to introduce to you the guest speaker for today's special event. Our guest speaker is a registered civil engineer and a member of Australian Institute of Management. She graduated from Labangal National High School as class valedictorian in the year 1996. Took up Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering from Mindanao State University, General Santos City, and graduated in the year 2002. She also earned units in Masters in Environmental Science from University of the Philippines in the Visayas, Cebu City. Currently, our guest speaker is a project manager residing in Belmont, Western Australia. She is known to be results-driven and quality-focused project management and engineering professional, offering over 18 years of proven track record in successfully leading and managing major engagements in all phases of diverse technology and construction projects, and reputed for building positive relationships with internal and external stakeholders, highly collaborative approach, and proactive management of risks, dependencies, resources, and changes, founded on strong communication and interpersonal skills. Some of her notable projects and accomplishments include Los Angeles Operations Village VES Upgrade Project in the year 2013, Perth Airport Fiber Optic Grid Project from 2015 to 2016, In-Room Communication and Entertainment System Program from 2016 to 2020, Global Wireless Internet Uplift in the year 2020, and Chimbal-Bar Laboratory Prep Master Server Virtualization from October 2020 to March of the present year. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us all welcome our guest speaker, Engineer Everett Simonson.
Raise your hands if you have seen some of the old photos of Labangal National High School back in the 90s. Brace yourself, and I'll take you on a trip with me down memory lane. Over 2 decades ago, Labangal National High School's very first recognition day was held inside a humble makeshift classroom building made of nika and bamboo. The Calacat wall partition between the 2 classrooms had to be temporarily removed to allow sufficient seating space for the audience. There was no raised platform, no solid stage, no grandiose audience. All that was needed was a simple green divan, and the spotlight was ours to enjoy. It was a time for celebration with our teachers, family, and friends. It was a joyous moment. As a pioneering batch, we had our share of challenges, but in spite of it all, none of us felt deprived of the so-called luxuries that the world had to offer back then. Today, the global pandemic has brought extraordinary challenges and has massively affected educational sectors and the local communities alike. The pandemic has forced campuses to cancel face-to-face classes, and each of you had to suddenly shift to remote or distance learning modalities through self-learning modules, and for some, online classes or a blend of both. Needless to say, the abrupt change has put a strain in many families, students, and teachers in varying levels. It altered the way we do things. New ways, student, teacher, parent interaction, an expanded role for parents, and for some, aunties and kuyas, titos and titas, who have in turn became the main educators for the home-based students. Indeed, a biennial effort rose to achieve and maintain learning excellence despite challenges. The pandemic has also impacted several meaningful milestones. School events like intramurals, proms, completion ceremonies, graduations now have to be done remote too, or virtually, just as you have today. This may be a bittersweet ride to celebrate on what should have been a momentous occasion as you reach the academic milestone with junior high computers. But do not feel deprived or shortchanged. Be proud of what you have achieved and be grateful to everyone who has helped you reach this far. To the parents, ates and kuyas, titos and titas, whose roles have changed massively to become educators at home, you've done very well. To the teachers, faculty and staff of Labangal National High School, hats off. Despite your limited direct interactions with the students due to the current situation, you have consistently shown your dedication, passion, and desire to see each student reach their potentials. I always believe that if the teachers are great, the school is great. And this is the reason why Labangal National High School has been highly effective in making students believe in themselves and in what they can do. Time and again, you, our dear teachers, you have proven yourselves as exceptional educators, innovators, who can motivate the unmotivated, inspire the uninspired, and engage the disengaged. I am sure many attending the completion ceremony are nodding in agreement with me. To the 2021 junior high completers, what an accomplishment. The academic year 2020-2021 has been a bag full of unexpected twists and turns. Although in a different manner, you are in a sense a pioneering batch. The first a full academic year under DepEd's modular learning system, which was never done in years past in a nationwide scale. That in itself is a huge accomplishment, a cause for celebration. In the years to come, you will look back on this day and you will have great stories to tell. Yours will be filled with examples of courage, resilience, and determination, having a mental and moral fortitude in the face of fear and uncertainties, the strength to move forwards and spring back in the midst of difficulties and persevere despite obstacles. Take this experience as your stepping stone in reaching your next goal. As you move up to senior high and greater heights, remember your grand creator who has made all these things possible. To conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you for allowing me to become part of this momentous occasion. Although in a virtual platform, it's great to be home with you. Again, a big congratulations to the junior high computers, teachers, parents, and everyone in the community who did an incredible job in making this happen, in making this successful. You all deserve a pat on the back. Ngayong adlaw sa inyong tanan.
Dapat na. Report card. Report card ba?
Happy day, everyone. It has been a
challenging but fruitful year facing the pandemic time. To God be the glory, because we have surpassed all those trials and obstacles before finishing the line of this year, 2020-2021. Through the effort of those in the front lines, we are still okay in upgrading our services in Labangal National High School to the best interest of our students. Now, at the close of another school year, I have the honor to present to you the status based on the standard principles of the Department on Access, Quality, and Governance for school year 2020-2021, the performance of our school. The performance indicators obtained every school year. This includes the enrollment,
dropout rate, and promotion rates, represent the access indicators and are one of the bases for planning and implementation of our programs. The enrollment trend for the last 3 years is increasing both in the junior high school and senior high school, with increase of 2,574 for the school year 2018-2019 to 2,702 school year 2019-2020. The total score for the school year 2020-2021 is 2,876 students, as you can see on the enrollment data presented. This can be attributed to the various programs such as intensified early enrollment, pre-corrida, on enrollment, and scholarship grants given to us by the Bob's Law offered by the school for the school year 2019-2020. In a succeeding year, school year 2020 to 2021, the increase was due to the learning modality that responds to the community context. The increase per curriculum indicates that our extensive campaign during enrollment by the school head, curriculum heads, teachers, PTA, and SDC officers has greatly contributed and given emphasis. The strategies implemented to capture learners include intensive house-to-house campaign and information dissemination during early registration, mapping about school youth within the barangay, hanging tarpaulin, and put enrollment boxes in every group with the assistance of our PTA and our SGC officers. And school-to-school campaign promotion in selected elementary feeder school under Labangal District, among others. As to our nutritional status, the table shows that out of the 2,876 school population, only 1.16% learners are severely wasted who need to be prioritized in the feeding program as showed or they are underweight due to inadequate dietary intake. There are 7.28% of the learners who are at the wasted level 2 who need also an attention to enable to gain the desired weight for the age and height. On the other hand, more attention should also be given as to proper nutrition to the 1.66% of the learners who are overweight and 19% who are obese. Further attention as to their daily reference intake. And medication, for it will probably complicate the health status of the learners, and they are also at risk of other diseases such as heart diseases, diabetes, and high blood pressure, and even cancer. There are 80% or 89.69% who are normal and are recommended to maintain proper nutrition to avoid health problems. Generally, it is recommended that the school needs to address the problems by intensifying feeding program and health education lessons, seminars, and other avenues of educating of our learners regarding of their nutritional status. As to our learners' materials, learning materials were properly distributed to all our students 1:1 ratio. The distribution were done by curriculum and based on the scheduled dates. Helping hand from our stakeholders done their part in motivating our learners to get their self-learning modules. Greatly participated by our external and internal stakeholders. The distribution was properly organized and managed by the curriculum heads and the PTA officers. We have the unique distribution of modules by curriculum. The one-line walkthrough style of distributing the modules help our parents and learners systematize the way of distributing by following the health protocols. Physical distancing, wearing of face masks, hugas kamay at paa with alcohol, organized sorting out and packing of learning modules were observed. As to our teachers' professional development, we now have a total of 109 teachers and non-teaching staff. 82 for junior high school, 19 for senior high school, and 8 non-teaching staff and 1 allied teacher. Data shows that almost all our teachers have undergone trainings in school through our Slack and INSET. Through the Learning Action Cell, teachers are able to engage in professional development, ICT training were integrated to LAC sessions, enabling our teachers to keep abreast of the modern technology. There were 66 teachers who have attended trainings in the division and regional levels. There were 4 teachers who availed of the CEMEO Enotech Scholarship Program, namely Norma Ipascua, yours truly, attending the Super Excel, Melinda Ruluna for Teachers Excel category, and also Ma'am Tresbe Sheremay. For the National English Literacy Training, Mrs. Ellen Hayuma and Mrs. Sagon were given the chance to attend to the trainings and serve as trainers for their topics. For our funding resources for junior high school and senior high school MOE allocations, as to our funding resources for junior high school and senior high school allocations for MOE, The school budget for MOE increases as the number of enrollees increase. Record shows that MOE for curriculum year 2019 increased by 12%, while decreased by 1% of this curriculum year 2020 due to the cancellation of face-to-face classes. The graph shows that the largest allocation, 25 to 29%, was intended for office supplies due to the increasing demand for printing modules both for junior high school and senior high school. The approach adopted by the school, a portion of 14.26%, was intended for electricity purposes, although subsequently lower than the previous year, but the school was used as a quarantine facility. An increase in the school security services, or 13.77% in the budget, was utilized to secure the school premises and the person under quarantine. As to our school awards and recognition, our school is very proud for the honor we receive. The following teaching and non-teaching personnel will be given congratulations because of what they did in the school. Overall school performance, we have garnered a rating of 98.26%, which we belong to the best category. The school also awarded 2 stars rating during the 2021 TALA 3-star approach leadership awarding of wins. The school had yours truly awarded a second place in the most outstanding school head in the division. We are also champion in spoken poetry during the 2020 Teachers Day celebration, Ma'am Clarice Bucali. Second place in writing competition, My Father, My Hero, by Ellen Colley. And champion poster making contest, Cheryl Thursby and Mr. Rex Bacali. Another achievements from our teacher, Mr. Serafin Biludres III, as National Writer of School Sports Manual of the Department of Education. PDSA, resource person for dance sport during the National Vertual Orientation on the use of the DepEd Sports Manual, and others. For our students' achievement awards, in spite of the dilemma of the situation facing the pandemic, our students in SPA excels in arts and sports dance competition. We have Marian Rui Agor, Cristel Manriquez, Christian Manriquez, Reina May Roa, and Valerie Sario. Even in the 12th Cebu Open Dance Sport online competition single dance, we have Cristel Manriquez, Christian Manriquez, Reina May Roa, and Valerie Sario. For the 7th Jensen Summer Youth Fest, we have John Manriquez also. For our newly promoted teachers, I would like also to say congratulations to them. The school also gave recognition to our newly promoted teachers from Teacher 1 to Teacher 2, Teacher 2 to Teacher 3, Teacher 3 to MT1, MT1 to MT2. Congratulations. And of course, another congratulations to our 44 teachers for being given an award as outstanding teachers. I am very proud also that our school have big numbers of teachers who became writers, illustrators, evaluators from grade 7 to senior high school, especially this time of pandemic. also to acknowledge our RBI writers and broadcasters for their efforts in providing lessons in radio-based instruction to our learners. As to our dropout, for 3 consecutive school years, the school has maintained zero dropout rate. Now, this shows that the various intervention implemented at the beginning of the school year and throughout the school can have been effective because also the collaborative efforts of the admin staff, teachers, parents, stakeholders. Thank you so much. As to our promotion rates, the data shows that an increasing trend in the promotion rate for the 3 consecutive years from 2017 to 2020. The overall school performance for the junior high school. The graph presents the increasing completion rate of learners for 3 years between 2018 to 2019 and 2019 to 2020. The increase was only 1.14%. However, in 2020-2021, it was more than double with 2.76% increase. The current situation compels all learners to stay at home and give more time towards their studies. Teachers as well have done interventions such as constant follow-up and monitoring door-to-door delivery of SLMs and last done by their neighbors, SSD and GPTA officers and tricycle drivers and virtual conferences with parents and a lot more initiatives to keep up the good achievements. As to the senior high school graduation rate, the graph presents the increasing senior high school graduation rate for 3 years. Between 2018 to 2019, in 2019 to 2020. The increase was 5.65%, and in the 2020-2021, it went up to 6.38%. This increasing trend was achieved due to the implemented intervention of the senior high school program, and these are the following: intensified linkages with both parents and stakeholders, constant follow-up in monitoring, provision of materials, ingredients during work immersion, load allowance for learners enrolled in ICT for virtual presentation of output, and other equally effective interventions. For our school academic performance, data shows that for the last 3 years, the trend for the academic performance of junior high school is increasing from 83.68% for the school year 2018 to 2019, 87.78% for school year 2019-2020, and 88% for school year 2020-2021. For our senior high school academic performance, data shows that the last 3 years, the trend for the academic performance of senior high school for both academic and TBL are increasing. This may be attributed to the strengthening of intervention and remediation done by our teachers, and also to the trainings attended by the teachers, especially during our lab session. As to the performance indicators in terms of quality, we have the following data: promotion rate and literacy level. The enrollment trend of the school for the last 3 years for both male and female increasing with an increase of 81 male and 49 female students on school year 2019-2020 and 83 male and 91 female students on school year 2020-2021. The total enrollment for this year is 2,876 students. For our literacy level, the school has no non-readers because still for our literacy level, the school has no non-readers because still we have implemented the reading program, the Project I Care, school-based program, and the integration of reading in all our subject areas. As to this day, Labangal National High School is still of level 2 in the school-based management standards, which is classified as developing. It was also assessed as child-friendly with 25 points based on the child-friendly school survey results. We would like also to acknowledge the valuable participation and contribution of our stakeholders, namely the SEPSI, ITCSI Foundation Incorporated, Barangay LGU, SKO Trading, Grolier International Incorporated, Jensen Harbor Pilots, Dr. Grace Go of KCC Gudluck, Mylene Malala and Melchor FT Jr., Laila Itan, Kagong Cooperatives, faculty and staff of Labangal National High School, local government unit, alumni batch 2019-2020, Rafael Alessandre Foundation Academy or the RAFA, health kits donation for our teachers, SJC and PTA officials, grade 7 teachers as external stakeholders, donation from grade 8 curriculum, assistance given by the PTA, financial assistance from the teachers, assistance given by volunteer students and stakeholders, and other stakeholders who extend their help in our school. And lastly, the GDBP Partners Heritage Academy of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, our school initiated a lot of projects intended to motivate our learners and encourage them to pursue. As you can see on the slides, I would like to say thank you so much. Facing the new normal education, Labangal National High School did a lot of preparation. I'd like to congratulate our school nurse, clinic in charge, Ma'am Marigel Madukon, for doing her part in preparing our school. We have plans and IEC materials, hand posters and IEC materials, place demarcation line in the school to observe 1 meter physical distancing. The school provided foot and thigh bath. Teachers, non-teaching personnel, and guards provided face masks and face shields. Provisions of hand washing facilities, provisions of thermal body temperature, scanners, alcohol, and other safety and hygiene materials, and provision of temporary isolation room. As to our personnel preparation, we have conducted different webinars. Health and safety practices, the whole preparation of the school. We have also conducted parents orientation, ensure compliance of health and safety protocols. We have also conducted the disinfecting the modules before the distribution and also the retrieval of modules. We have also the disinfection of all the materials. For our school activity, we prepared also our classroom, the provision of health essentials in every classroom. Lastly, the school conducted also tree planting activity in support to the Trees for Me project initiated by our school division superintendent, Sir Mulchi Flores, Go Green Jensen for Mother Earth. The school conducted also stress management webinar via LAC. Also mental health and psychological support to parents and learners. And this is one of the most important project we have this year, the POST project. Pray until something happen for our teachers. Mental awareness for teaching and non-teaching personnel also. And lastly, the teachers now conducting the vaccination program. Labangal National High School tries to live up to its mantra. Shine Labangal! Soar high, be inspired, and never ever give up. Walang inurungan sa kabila man ng rumaragasang pandemya. To all our parents, graduates, completers, with sincere gratitude, and in behalf of Labangal National High School, I extend my warmest congratulations to batch 2020-2021. All of us here have fought valiantly in the name of education during the new normal. Together, we succeed. United, we achieve. Shine Labangal! Kapuri-puri. To God be the glory. Peace, bless everyone. Stay safe always. Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved.